I saw the kitty. Our cat is feeling very,
cuddling.
Yeah, he wants to cuddle a lot, so you might see him this episode as well. Hey guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin Cosplay, and tonight we are watching with you guys Leftovers episode 3. So far, everything is just confusing. We got some answers last episode, like we know that the
GR is called Guilty Remnants. There you go.
So probably there are a bunch of people who feel guilty about what happened 3 years ago, on October 14th.
They feel guilty about being left behind. That's how I think, like from Guilty Remnants, that's what we can understand so far. We also have Meg. It's been a few weeks since she went there in the first episode.
Was summer in the first episode?
No, it was October.
Oh, yeah, it's true. It was
and
October.
now it's like November or maybe even December. I don't know how many weeks.
Already.
But okay, so and she stayed with them, and at the end of the last episode, she kind of released some stress and some frustration that she's been holding on to. So that might be good for her, because her fiance is not about to go talk to her. I think he feels really bad about her leaving him behind like this. So there's that. We met Kevin, right?
Yeah.
Kevin's dad.
Hot cup.
Everyone says he's crazy, but I have a feeling that the people he talks to actually exist.
There's more to it than what we think so far.
Because his son, he's been starting to think that he might be going crazy as well, but then he kind of got confirmation that he wasn't, hallucinating stuff. The guy shooting dogs, his daughter saw him, and his dad kind of mentioned that there was someone who was being sent to him in order to help him out. So there is something there, we just don't know what yet. As for the ranch, they got attacked by the police / FBI / SWAT team. I don't know what they were.
Yeah, I guess.
But they shot without asking questions, so I don't know if their group is known or it seems like they knew them, but they didn't ask any questions. They just shot people and were very harsh with them, so I don't know what this is about. But the son managed to escape with the Asian girl who's super important, apparently.
Super important.
And what next? We'll find out this episode, I guess.
Alright.
Let's move on and watch episode 3. Right?
Good.
Please.
I mean, he goes around saying that the people that went missing deserved it, kinda. So the people that care about these missing persons, they're gonna be mad, right? This opening is both beautiful and terrifying.
The soundtrack is more terrifying in my opinion.
Or I think the soundtrack is beautiful.
The girl who was in here, do you know what happened?
She woke up.
This morning, we prayed for her.
Well, she woke up last night.
Truly wants to believe that he had a say in this, that he actually helped. But, maybe he's trying to find a reason why he stayed behind, like by saying everyone that left sinned and were bad people. That kind of, explains why he's still there.
Again with animals.
I have to deal with this.
And his is a pigeon.
This fucking bird's on the table.
Every animal has a meaning, a symbolic to it. What would a pigeon mean, if not that to fly and go to the higher state?
You always knew this could happen once you stopped making payments and we had to foreclose.
No one comes in anymore. He doesn't have donations.
Probably a hedge fund. They can't really remodel, but the land is worth something. They probably want to knock it down and throw up some apartments.
Knock it.
With no other offers on the table, we have to accept theirs. But if you can come in, all cash, even $1 above their price, I can get your name back on the deed.
What was their price?
$135,000.
And I mean, no one supports him in the town.
How much time do I have?
Tomorrow. End of day.
I need to borrow $135,000.
Wow.
They're gonna sell a church.
You can't just knock on my door and ask for $135,000.
I thought the benefit money.
That money was for my husband and my children. Will you stop making your paper?
What?
Stop making your paper and I'll give you the money.
I can't do that.
Why not?
People need to hear the
People
truth.
need to punch you in the face.
I didn't say it was easy to hear.
Then deliver the truth in your church. That's what you're asking me for, right? Your church?
That's not what this is about.
No, it's about the accident. It's about the judge. Maybe it's time to let it go.
Ah, that's why he's targeted by the...
Because he can't let go.
Yeah.
They keep asking me about his wife. Where is his wife? Oh.
So that the accident that you mentioned.
So problems with the judge, maybe? Someone caused an accident that put her in this state, and he wasn't punished like he should have, or something. Then maybe he went missing. This is such a horrible fate. Like, do you imagine living with someone that you spend time with, someone that you know, and suddenly that person just cannot talk to you. She can't respond, she can't do anything.
He's a good person at heart.
He is. That's what I meant at the beginning, like his heart is in the right place. But I think his beliefs is what's bringing him down. Did something change on the painting?
What's going on in his mind?
I don't know, he had an idea looking at the painting, so... For a second I thought like he asked for a sign or something and the painting moved or something, but
It's right there, buddy.
It's Kevin's house. Is it?
No.
No, but it's the truck. Yeah, it is.
What is she doing there? She's missing her husband?
Your father-in-law, he left something here. For me.
Well, that's a bit suspicious, but still.
I don't think she could say or do anything even if she wanted to.
I won't say anything if you won't.
She doesn't want him to know that
She's coming to the
she
house.
cares and stuff, yeah.
Even though you're trying to move on or something.
I'm sorry, but if he did leave something behind for him, why didn't he come before?
Maybe he didn't think about it. He just saw the painting of a man struggling to remember that this peanut butter?
I think there's money in the jar.
Whoa, shit.
Holy shit, that's a lot of cash. Why, though? Oh, Reverend, you deserve this. As in the judge... Okay, so I think his wife was in an accident caused by someone who ended up being released because the judge took the bribe. And the police... The father of Kevin's father knew this, So he left this behind because he thought that he deserved it. Pigeons again.
Pigeons.
What are you doing, you dumb...
He's a pigeon.
I mean, he keeps just turning around.
Is he gonna be in an accident, you think?
He saw the pigeons on the table, so maybe he's gonna...
Hello?
He's gonna play with this cash to make more cash. Because it's a sign, you know?
That's his sin, Father. You're not supposed to gamble.
Well, it's legal. And he needs that money to save his church. So, if the sign was right, he should make a lot of money on that table. Because of the pigeons.
Maybe the pigeons was his downfall?
Either that, or they are his salvation. It's a game of chance here. He's doing nothing wrong.
80,000 on red. Good luck.
So if he wins this one, he has enough to save the church.
You're sure? We'll be in the...
80,000. It's 160,000.
Yeah, but
it's
it's $135.
180?
Yeah. Things bad. Did you lose everything?
You won. His faith ended up winning in the end. Trust pigeons!
Please, someone don't rob him.
Yeah, it could go very wrong.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner, right? Yeah.
He's gonna try to rob him.
Congrats, man. We dropped our last 100. And we gotta be in Niagara Falls in the morning, and that's at least 2 tanks of gas. So I was just wondering if maybe you could help us out.
Here's 2. Gas is expensive.
You know what, man? Why don't you hang on to that, and I'll just take that envelope.
Shit.
No!
Don't fucking kill him, though. Man, come on. This is a totally different type of song right here.
This song is not appropriate at all.
I think it's like him saying he's done giving and not taking for himself. Like this, he won, and once again someone tried to take advantage of his generosity.
What's going into him?
Yes, there's been an attack. A man was hit with a rock. He's bleeding. We're on Cedar Lane and Whoa.
The fuck?
Is he dreaming of...
That used to be.
before?
Yeah. That's what he wishes, for his church to be full again. I think that was his father.
I'm sorry, Matthew, but it's spreading.
Are they burning in there?
Yes, Laura, they are.
Why isn't anybody doing anything?
He's seeing his life again.
So that must mean that he's dying?
That's when everyone went missing. So the accident was caused because probably the driver disappeared, yeah. So he blames the people that went missing. That's kind of why he went after the people that were gone. It's moving.
Oh, now your painting is moving.
Persist.
Why isn't anybody doing anything?
Woo-hoo-hoo. Say no to morphine. But then what happened to his money? Because maybe he has the money, but it's too late to pay for the church. Oh my god, and he did all of that to end up being late. Imagine.
We made a deal.
That was 3 days ago.
Oh, shit.
No.
You came in on Monday. This is Thursday.
So he was unconscious for 3 days.
I called you on your cell phone, but they took possession yesterday. They?
Is it the GR?
Imagine.
After everything he did for that freaking money. It's sad because it looks like his life was like this from the very beginning. It is them. It's fucking them. Holy shit. Well, you can still join. Burning everything, throwing everything to the trash.
Could he at least have the stock back?
They bought everything. It's public property technically. It's not his Bibles.
Why would they want a church?
It's on.
It's personal. John.
Well, what a surprise!
Oh, no, that's
Take me to
Soul's here. Sorry, that's
church.
Soul's here. How fitting.
Saturday night. Anyway, it's interesting to get an episode like this where we focus only on one character, one that we've been seeing, but we didn't really know what he was about. Like, I think I heard in the first episode that he was a father, that he was a priest, but I didn't really make the connection. So, yeah, now I think I see it. It's very sad. There is some stuff in his visions that we saw that I don't quite understand. Like, I don't really know the meaning of the painting.
I guess if we knew more of the sense and
We could understand it more.
all the person, we will know. Yeah, probably that person represents someone who is praying for hardship and struggle in life, I guess.
Yeah, someone who's struggling and never got to absolution or something.
Maybe.
It's basically what he's been through. Like, everything has been to shit. Like, I think he had leukemia as a kid, so there's that. And then what happened to his parents. Then what happened to his wife. Then what happened to him with the church, with his parents' church. So everything in his life just went downhill. And for once, everything went perfectly okay. Like, he won. He trusted the pigeons. Ended up winning a bunch of money. Only for him to, once again, lose it all as he tried to help. Like, he tried to help this couple with, like, oh, you know what? We need a couple bucks, stuff. Can you help out? He said yes. He wanted to help them out. What did they do? Try to beat it out of him. And he stood up for himself for once and just took back what they took from him. Because he's done giving at this point. And then was happy about it for a second. And then what happens next? The people that keep harassing him, basically, are attacked, so he goes to them to help, and he ends up having the short end of the stick once again. And for him, I mean, his faith is challenged like non-stop, and I think I don't know why, I mean, he's trying to prove that not all the people that went missing were heroes the way they try to to present them. So I thought at first he was trying to say that everyone that went missing because they were bad, but then what about the children, But no, he's trying to separate the two, because when you say, all the people that went missing were heroes, but you're kind of putting the innocent in the same basket as you're putting the criminals that went missing. So it's not right. He doesn't appreciate that. And since one of them was technically responsible for his wife's state right now, that might have been like his anger towards the unfairness of it all that sent him on this path, like trying to prove that not everyone who went missing were good people, which could go with the theory that we kind of have about everyone that went missing could have been like okay, and the ones that were left behind were sinners. If he believes in that, he could be trying to prove that no, it's not true. Don't believe in that. Like it's not because we were left behind that we deserve to be left behind, and some people that went there were bad people. Don't see them as a hidden though, because it's not true. That's not who they are.
Yeah.
But all it ever got him was pain, and there's no one coming to his church any longer. And now that he's kind of seen as this pariah, no one wants to be seen with him. So even the dad, who's like, you know what, can you baptize my kid? He doesn't want his wife to know, because when you live in the world where suddenly like thousands of people went missing, it's kind of, if you don't have faith, it's kind of cheating, I could say. Like, have faith in the world where you think that God might have taken these people.
Yeah. So
it's kind of sad. I mean, some people want to still believe that there is a purpose to all of this, but in this town specifically, they can't really do that because the others think otherwise, and you don't want to be left out of the pack. It's a complicated state of things. It's very complicated. I feel a bit of pity for the guy. I'm just very weirded out by the vision he saw with Kevin's wife suddenly. Like, why was she there suddenly? Did he have impure thoughts about her? I don't think they actually cheated. I think it was more of a metaphor, but or maybe she's just linked to. Nah, I thought she was maybe just linked. She was there to represent a GR, but it did seem like they knew each other, kinda. Cause
it's a small city, so probably.
And I mean, her father-in-law basically left $20,000 for him behind, so he was close to the family somehow. So maybe he did have impure thoughts about her. Maybe he cheated. I don't know. I don't think he did, but maybe.
We'll learn more, I guess.
Yes, so I'm liking this more and more,
at least this one episode was not as confusing as the previous one. We understand more in it.
But there's a ton of imagery hidden in this show. Like the painting that was near the fire truck. For a second, like it was there and we could recognize it, but for us to understand it, like you said, we need to understand what the painting is about. Like, we don't know if it's a theme or if it represents a scene from the Bible. I have no idea. But still, I like how this show is trying to make us understand, but it's trying to make us work for it. But I'm gonna say this though. I'm liking this more and more. I think out of the 3 episodes that we've seen so far, this one was my favorite.
That's my favorite so far. Yeah.
So this is good. It means that it's getting better, and we're trying to understand these characters, and we're getting closer to them. So the more it goes, the more we're gonna...
maybe by, even though God or the one who tried to help him by sending him the pigeons as a message, he did want 106 that huge amount of money to save his church. He protected, but after that he used the thrill of defending what was his.
And that's what brought him to lose it.
Yeah, because after he gave after I don't know what he put back inside the ground, but
he put back the money he took, the 20,000.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was actually... Well, yeah, because there was a message for him. So maybe he put it back in there because you never know when you might need it. So yeah, he did win a lot more than what he needed for the church. I think it was 130,000 or something. So
I don't remember the right price, but just right after that he went and he vandalized a street sign with the
I still don't get it.
with the judge name on it, the one who was bribed.
Okay.
I recognize the judge name.
I didn't. Okay.
So
As in, oh, you don't deserve your name on this sign.
yeah.
So maybe he did something righteous and then ended up doing something not right, and that's why he lost everything.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends on if there is actually a power here that's stronger and, you know, taking care of
Well,
things.
there is at least a part because thousands of people went missing in 1
Of
second.
course, and I mean, there is something going on here that's clearly
But for what reason
weird.
we don't know.
We'll find out as we go on. So far, this show is about the people that were left behind, the people that are going through the grief and the loss and the depression and everything.
Fate,
yeah,
grief, moving on,
exactly.
remembering.
So we'll see, because I mean,
Let it go.
it might not be about that for the entire series. Like, I mean, at one point we need to move on to with the story, because if it's the same, I mean, it's going to get boring pretty quickly, and you guys have been telling us that it gets a lot better in the future, so we'll find out. Thank you guys.
Thanks for watching. It was
Interesting.
therefore.
If you want to see the next episode right away, it is already up on Patreon. The link is in the description.
And if you don't, well, you just need to wait 1 week because the next one will be uploaded on YouTube next Friday.
Yes.
So have a nice week and thanks for watching.
Bye.